Shalom. Shalom. Okay, Khan. Call Allah, Yahweh Shemel Shai, Waha, Wakahudash. Double honor to the hopefully like elder apostle slave to be saved. Lord, we want to start with those at the Great Millstone Church, on down to the rest that may be out here under this doctrine. Shalom to the brothers here at this congregation that's in the order, giving diligence and all true faith and sincerity, and to the rest of the Akim, you elder Akim, teaching also Shalom on down to younger Akim, teaching as well, and all true faith and sincerity. Shalom to the rest of you believers, you've been of the hopefully elect, women and children. All right, Yasha Allah and on the faith of Yahweh Shemel Shah, friends of the prophets, men, Shalom. All right. And those that are about to go on, ultimately those that are about to go on to be found to have been in the house of David. So yeah, man, back with another issue of declaring it in from the beginning. And it's pretty much going to be sweet, short, to the point, to be the Heavenly Father's will. And yeah, the devil, he's just working, man. Yeah, if you need to holler at me, I just hit the line.
Okay.
But yeah, it's gonna be great, sweet, like I said, to the point. This devil, he has been making moves. He's been making very big moves. And he's been making people think one thing is going on, but it's really something else. And then on top of that, he's making people think one thing is going on, but it's really something he got going on for a whole nother purpose, which is not even being televised, or promoted. And it's spiritual because I was supposed to, in my little graduate, what is that noise? It's a lot. Satan. But yeah, pretty much in my last Novus, a little gradualism updates, I do through the spirit. Pretty much I was supposed to bring the scripture out to close the whole point off, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna just save it. Because it's gradualism, so they continue anyway. So just be picking back up. I just basically pick back up at this point. We'll just pick it up. We just bring the scripture out here, to say the least. Sirach 42, and let's start at verse 19. We can actually start at verse 18. Okay.
Yeah, kind
of. That's spiritual. You got it.
It's Sirach in verse 18. He seeketh out the deep and the heart, and considered their crafty devices.
Yeah.
For the Lord.
See? Go ahead.
Yeah, for the Lord knoweth all that may be known.
Yeah, for the Lord knoweth all that may be known. So everything that's going on right now, Yahweh Shemel Shah, he got with him. Yahweh Shemel Shah, his eyes are upon the sinful kingdom. He got men, reporting to him 24/7, from the angels on down to, us. That's why he want us to be on our watch. If we can go to, matter of fact, I got it. This is Revelation in the 11th chapter and the 10th verse. It says, you know what? No, I don't want to get this one. You know what? I'll read this. This is verse 10. Revelation 12 and 10, it says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power, God, and the power of his Amashiach, his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down. See that? Now, who's saying that? That's an angel. You see, which accused them before our power day and before our God day and night. And to prove that, I go here, this Revelation 19 to 10, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren. See that? That have the testimony of Yahweh. Worship the Most High, Yahweh Shah. For the testimony of Yahweh is the spirit of prophecy. So that's an angel talking to John, right? Yahweh, ancient Israelite ancestor of ours. Okay, so when you go back to Revelation 12 and 10, it says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his anointed. That's what Mashiach means, but it says or Christ, right? It says for the accuser of our brethren is cast down. See, this is dealing with the angels. When you go back to Genesis, it tell you in the beginning, and the power said, and God said, let us make man in our image. This the same cast, this the same crew in Revelation back from in there. But anyway, in Genesis, it says, which accused them before our power day and night. And who's the dumb? Us in this truth. That's what was going into. So when you jump down to verse 11, it says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. See that? The men that's bringing out the prophecy. That's going into it. The angel, we sent a report back to the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shemel Shah. What you hold?
Sirach 42.
That's it.
Con.
I get it. This is Isaiah 53 and 1. Who had believed our report? You see, who had believed our report? See that? And who's the R? The men that the Lord had set up to publish. Publish what? Publish this word. Psalm 68 and 11. And it reads what? The Lord gave the word. The Lord gave the word. And great was the company of those that published it. And that's dealing with the men the Lord gave the word to declare to Jacob, to pour out to the nations. We're publishing now. You got on the screen right here, it says broadcast, and what are we broadcasting? We're broadcasting his word. So this is talking about us. It says, humbly, I don't want to ultimately, right? It says, so the Lord gave the word, and great was the company of those that published it. And what we're publishing is this word, but also it's the report on what's going on down here. See that? So it says, who hath believed our report, Isaiah 53 and 1, and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? And then, Paul, he will go on and quote that, I believe. So, yeah. So when you go back to Revelation, the 12th chapter in the 11th verse, and they overcame him by the same ones, that great company, that's laborers together with the angels and Yahweh Shemel Shah. This is how the Lord gets intel on what's going on. Like how he tell us in Jeremiah, pretty much prepare ye the ambushes. We telling them where, what's going on down here. The Lord got his eyes are upon the sinful kingdom, man. We're a part of his eyes, right? Anyway, when you move on, it says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, Yahushua, and by the word of their testimony. See, and they love because we're gonna overcome by doing this, our reasonable service, making our body a living sacrifice. You know, bringing out the prophecy and hoping in it. You know, that's how we'll be saved. It says, so this is how we're going to overcome this place. But it says, and they love not their lives unto the death. So you go back to that in Sirach 42.
Yeah, Khan.
Yep.
Sirach chapter 42, verse 18.
Yep.
He seeketh out the deep and the heart, and considereth their crafty devices.
Right.
What?
See that? Hey, then Yahushua told the disciples, he said, to he who seeketh. See that?
Khan.
And then the scriptures say, surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto the servants, the prophets. So that's who's seeking. So this is how the Lord seeks. We're like his shovels, we're his candles, all of that. You know, they say the Lord, it say in Zephaniah in the first chapter, the Lord will search Jerusalem with candles. But Yahushua said, remember the first works, or else I will come unto you quickly and remove your candlestick. We're the candle, man. So this is how it's being put. And they know this, man. Like dude said in a report, the dude that owned was it JP Morgan, you know? One of the brothers, did a land back on and went further into it. But the dude, Jamie Dyson, he was called a prophet, but that was just being Esau's tongue slipping in front of everybody. And him telling on themselves on which is really the least telling on themselves because those are their middlemen. That's who speak for them. And he will let come out of his mouth the word prophet. They're concerned with prophets. What does prophet go back to? This. Muhammad not a prophet. He was never a prophet. The only prophets is the prophets of the Bible, and they back on earth. The Holy Bible. Old Testament, Apocrypha, and New Testament included. The Israelites. And the Israelites still on earth. But you got it.
Yeah, Khan.
So this is how the Lord is seeking through these same men. This is how he seeks. This is a method to how he seeks. That's why we gotta like when he used Ezekiel, he's like basically telling Ezekiel to tell him what he see. What do you see? All the prophets got dealt with like by the angels by that. Oh, when Yahushua went to John, he's like, write what thou seest in the book. That's pretty much an example of the Lord seeking. The seeking being done because he had to seek out what was going on. Ezra, he had to seek out what was going on. But you got it. This is how it's being done.
Yeah, Khan. Sirach 42 and 18. He seeketh out the deep and the heart, and considereth their crafty devices. For the Lord knoweth all that may be known.
And you know what's heavy about
and
that?
He beholdeth the signs of the world.
When you seek, that's like playing detective. You see that? You got detectives that work for an overall system of the so-called white man, but he got that concept from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yahweh Shem Yahushua has detectives. We're playing detectives. So this is how we on here declaring the end from the beginning, man. We got a case on you, on these goddamn devils. It's a case of fraudulence going on, man. You've been being lied to. We've been being lied to. This World War III bullshit, this shamdemic, all of it is a lie. It's been a complete lie. The news, the shit they pushing, it's all been a lie. It's been set up. It's been to set up exactly the time we're about to come back into. People thought people thought the Rona was over. No, and we're gonna show that. But you got it. Why? Because World War
Yeah.
III is starting to brew on a further level now. But you got it.
Continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, verse 19, it says, he declareth the things that are past and for to come, and revealeth the steps of the hidden things.
Okay.
No thought escapeth him.
Real quick, let me see. Okay, Con, that's all good. Yeah, you can read that one time.
Yeah, kind of Sirach 42 and 19. He declareth the things that are past and for to come, and revealeth the steps of hidden things.
Yeah, I got something. This is Sirach 39 and 19. It says, the works of all flesh are before him, and nothing can be hid from his eyes. See that? See that? Nothing can be hid from his eyes. And what plays a role in your eyes seeing? Light. So that's why we're candles. See that? So we're part of the Lord's vision, seeing. That's why Habakkuk was told to write the vision and make it plain. Vision dealing with visionary, going back to what a prophet was in ancient time. Because he was a prophet, Habakkuk, and to tell you an old time, a prophet was a foretime called now that it's called a prophet, was a foretime called a seer. You know? And this is how the Lord sees the work of all flesh. He sees the steps of hidden things, as the brother reading. You got something? Okay, you got it. So
Yeah,
nothing can be hidden
this
from his
verse
eyes,
20.
man. Nothing. And it's gonna come out. You got it.
Yeah, verse 20, it says, no thought escapeth him, neither
Yep.
any word is hidden from him.
Yeah. See, neither is any word hid from him, man. You know, we see, that's how that came out. They concerned with prophets. He may be a prophet. You know? They know how this thing go down. All right, so yeah, that's basically it. So the Lord revealing the steps of hidden things. So all that stuff was a dang ploy. World War III was just being that's just the biggest ploy as far as it going on. Well, not World War III. I keep saying it's not World War III yet. Those rumors of rumors of war, like because there's a war going on, and what's coming out is rumors about throughout it, which is Putin's doing this. Oh, this is going to happen if you. But all in that, it's really those rumors is like. Matter of fact, let's get the word rumor real quick. A rumor. We can get it in the regular Google, and then I'll put it up right here on the blue letter.
Kind.
You got it.
No sound, but yeah, rumor on the Google, it says a currently circulating story or report of uncertain or doubtful truth.
See? So basically lies, man. If you can read that one more time.
Yeah, so rumor, a currently circulating story or report of uncertain or doubtful truth.
Yep. Man, you gotta really listen to what they're saying. Read that one more time. All right, one shot.
Yeah, kind. A rumor, a currently circulating story or
What is? Hold on.
Yeah.
What does that sound like? That sound like the news.
Yeah.
One more time.
Yep. Rumor, a currently circulating story or report.
But look, Who has? So that's why we here. So because they report some bullshit. That's why he said, "Who had believed our report?" Because it didn't just stop in the sense, well, that was only in the context of talking about your house shot. No, that wasn't just talking about your house shot, man. Our report in general, man. And really, in a sense, yes, you could say that. But what is your house shot? He's the word. So that report was ultimately regarding everything. Peep that. But you got it.
Rumor. Yeah, so rumor, a currently circulating story or report of uncertain or doubtful truth.
See? Goddamn, it's the news, man. You know? It's the dang news. And when you go into that word report in the Greek,
Strong's G 189, Aka.
yeah, instruction. They're being instructed to say things that's really not true. Report or rumor, hearsay. And then note what you have here, audience. See that? Audience. But that sounds like, look, fame, you know? And then if we can get the word propaganda.
Okay.
Audience. The assembled spectators or listeners at a public event, such as a play, movie, concert, or meeting. So listeners, pretty much people, look, viewers, that's all you hear regarding TV. Look, the people who watch or listen to a television or radio program. See that? A formal interview with a person in authority. So when you're watching the news, you're hearing the lies and the send-offs and the ploys of those that's in authority in actuality, which is the oligarchy, the shadow government, you know, the damn elite bankers. You got it.
Yeah, Kai. This is propaganda.
Propaganda.
It says information, especially of a biased or misleading nature.
See? And that's what this is. So another word, really those rumors of war is literally what how she's like, you're gonna hear rumors of war, but you're gonna hear about lies. You're gonna hear lies that's of war, meaning lies that was able to be told due to like war going on. But ultimately, it ain't a war to end anything. Because he said rumors of war. So these rumors, these lies, this hearsay, which is given to an audience, right? Which will be lies told on television, you know, which will consist of people that's watching or listening to a television or radio program. These lies will be able to be told due to wars going on or war brewing. You know, rumors of war. You know, when you're of something, you're cut from that. It came from that. So lies coming out of a war actually taking place. This is that right now. So when you look into it, all right. Was that it on that?
A little bit more.
All right.
So yeah, propaganda, information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or point of view.
Used to what?
Used to promote or publicize a particular cause or point of view.
Used to publicize, or one more time, what? I'm getting the scripture, Salaki.
Yeah. Used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or point of view.
Yep, exactly. It's to get you to side with something that's really off. You know, it's to get you on a certain side, and the side they want to get you on is sleep. You know, it's those that signed up involuntarily just by listening, just by engaging, just by getting excited, just by getting caught up with their reports. News gets you on a certain side. The news is nothing more, but the news is nothing more than the Hegelian dialectic at its finest. Because when you look at the Hegelian dialectic, it's two opposing sides. That's why when you watch the news, notice the colors.
Yep.
Notice the colors. Notice the colors. It's not that's all that shit is right in your face. It's right in our face. It's red and blue. It's the same, but it's that's the Hegelian dialectic at its finest, man. But simply saying they do all that to get you on the side that they need you on. You know, they put you to sleep, man. You know, so those reports really they weren't it. You know?
I got a
If you can
scripture.
go back, you got something?
Yeah, Khan.
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 32 and 6. It says, "For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord." It says to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
Well, yeah, all that's going into Jake. You know, they trying to get you to stop believing in this word because the thirst of the drinky is this word. Sorry, the thirst of the drinky. The drink of the thirsty is this word. And we can prove that if you can jump to Psalm 73.
God.
Psalm 73. And this chapter is going into the wicked. You know? You can start at verse well, we're gonna get the point first. Let's just jump straight to the point. 10.
God.
Oh, you know what? You might as well start at 9 because the point in 10. So you got it.
Psalm chapter 73 and verse 9. It says, "They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walking through the earth."
See, their tongue walking through the earth. That's the media. That's through the media. That's the language. That's the language that, you know, that's that like how word of mouth spread through the media, through the news. Look at the picture. You know, their tongue. These are those that speak. Read verse 8. Shot.
Yeah, Khan. Psalm 73 and verse 8. "They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully."
Yep, there it is. That's dealing with these damn, really these elite bankers on down. How do they speak through the media, the middlemen, to all the masses of the people of the earth? You got the so-called white man found the way to get Fox on every channel that has a TV. You know, on every TV, you know, on the earth basically. You know. You think of the damn certain games that come on. Here it is, Jake, really a slave, and you got niggas, you know, pretty much sitting in skyboxes. That's spiritual going into the, you know, the Coliseum shit, but you got niggas sitting in, you know, skyboxes. These damn Edomites watching this Jake basically be modern day gladiators, be monkeys in the circus. It's like a damn circus. These niggas are chained, and the chain is invisible. Like I'm thinking of a basketball game, a Lakers game. You know, They talking about how much people, how much dudes' contracts are. But whole time they a fucking slave. That's a chain. A contract is a chain. They say the servant is the borrower is servant to the lender. You know, they're there to give their services, actually serve the so-called white man and appease these people, which is our people, these so-called, which is being done by our people, these so-called Blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians that's hooping, right? And they're borrowing money. They borrow money to do it. In all reality, because think about it, you're really borrowing when you really go into it. Because if Esau give you some money, when he give you a check, you're really borrowing it, bro. That's why Yahweh Shah said, he said, whose superscription is on this? They was like Caesar's. He was like, okay, well, render unto Caesar's what Caesar's, and that's literally what goes on. We get his shit just to give it back. So really, it's like you borrowing it. You know. So these niggas getting they really borrowing millions of dollars. Everything, you know. So that's how you know we ain't goddamn you niggas is in slavery. But they'll sit on TV while the game going on, like, yeah, he just signed a $200 million. That's them speaking lawfully concerning oppression. But who set all that shit up? The elite, because that's used as a language, a universal language across the earth, to really get people on the side they want, and that's the side to be of being asleep to ultimately be killed. So this is how we see this. You can continue.
Yeah, Khan. Psalm 73 in verse 10, it says, therefore his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out to them.
See, there it is. So that's the drink of the thirsty. You could drop that, jump to Matthew 5. Matthew 5 and 6. So that's that, man. Okay, you got it.
Yep. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness,
See?
for they shall be filled.
Yeah, and that righteousness go back to what? It go back to this word. When you go to Psalms, the 119th chapter, let's get it real quick. I got it. This is Psalms 119. And then we real quick, let's bring that word report back out one more time. This is Psalms 119 and 128 verse. Therefore I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right. See? Right going to righteous. And I hate every false way. So though the righteousness, basically thirsting the drink, right, that we're thirsting after is the righteousness of Yahweh Shemel Shah, which is ultimately given and quenched by us getting the word back. This is his word. You know? But like, the Quran read, they're gonna try to cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. That's why ultimately it makes sense for it to be written, who had believed our report. If our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Meaning they was taken by the so-called white man. Really, because we in Esau world. If you're lost, where are you lost at? And nigga Kanye got a song called "I'm Lost in the World." Well, who world? Who world is it? So it's a so-called white man. We just translate it for what it is. See, we out of the time of constantly talk like, no, the Bible is talking about this. It's talking about here. It's this. It's talking about this person. It's talking about the so-called white man. You got something?
Lie.
All right, let's read the word one more time.
Rumor.
Report. Did you read rumor or report? I think I read report.
The report.
I think
I read rumor. Rumor and propaganda.
Huh? What'd you say?
No, I said I had rumor and propaganda.
I thought you just said you read report.
Salakia?
I said I thought you just said you read report.
No, lie. I can get it though real quick.
No, that's all good. I thought that's what you said. Anyway, Salakia. Yeah, rumor. Yeah, rumor. I went into report. Salakia. Yeah, rumor. It's rumor. We can read that one more time.
Yeah, so rumor. A currently circulating story or report of uncertain or doubtful truth.
Right. So there it is, man. So whole time they've been telling you about this war, getting you caught up in the war and damn pandemic, which we're gonna get into that, but really the war thing. Putin, he's lying to his people. Putin, he's doing this. Putin's doing this. All these people caught up in their report, their rumors, which goes back to reports, the news. But it's not true. It's propaganda at its finest. So I'm gonna bring this scripture out. This is Psalms 28 and 18. It says, "Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue." See that? So the people getting put to death, they putting people to death. The news is to get you, it's to kill something. Really what they doing, they trying to kill the life you once knew. You know, the direction you was headed. That's what they're doing. That's all the news is for. Like they said, out with the old, in with the news. Oh, that's yesterday's news.
Right.
So news is a continuous effort of killing things that once existed. You know, like they don't want people to believe in a certain damn artist no more or whatever. What do? They just put some news article out on them. All the shit people knew him for is out of there now, or knew her for. This shit done. You know, as soon as the news broke, there it's a damn virus on the loose that killed the life people knew, which is a life with no mask, a maskless life. That killed that. And they was able to get all these masks on people's faces, these elites, through what? Through the damn news, man. But they took it to a higher level, like Yahweh Shah prophesied about, because now they start bringing out news through the war. And not just news, lies, a setup. As it said, many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue. They killing people. They say the TV is a weapon of mass distraction, but really you can just say mass destruction.
Kai.
You got something?
Yeah, Kai.
You got it.
It's Isaiah 32:7. It says the instruments also of the trail are evil. He devised wicked.
You want Isaiah 32?
Yeah, Kai.
You got it.
It says he devised wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you got it.
Yeah, Kai. So that device, one of those devices would be the TV and them broadcasting news, which they report in lying words, which goes on to, to destroy us.
Because really, we use the news to our benefit. This is if you goofy enough to let the device, of Satan get an advantage of you. You can use all these devices to get an advantage on this dude now. Because he made something called a web, but he gets caught in it too.
Okay.
This web catches everything. That's why I said, going back to what we read, but what I read in Sirach 39, I'm still holding it. Sirach 39 and 19, it says, the works of all flesh are before him. See, the works of all flesh are before him, and nothing can be hid from his eyes. And now we ain't saying the Lord needs the internet to, know what's going on, but this is how you can see the Lord set the internet up. You know, everybody getting caught up. You know, everybody. But just to keep it simple, pretty much they lied, man. The World War III and everything they tell you about the World War III was a lie. It was to put to death, it was to put to death, you know, an old way of life. That's what it's being used for. Still continues because they ain't really got to the ultimate point they want to get to with this World War III. They milking this thing. I said World War III. This Ukraine-Russia thing. They milking this thing, and the whole time what they're doing, they're using it to bring the mark of the beast. Whole time. Because with all these sanctions coming out, that allowed them, which I spoke on it, that allowed them to pass a crypto order, which was known as the Executive Order of digital assets development. You know, roughly paraphrasing. So they was trying to say that with all these sanctions, and I'm trying to basically use the sanctions just to stop Russia from destroying, like they ain't all Edomites. Like they ain't about destroying, like America ain't about. Like America ain't destroying people's lives daily. This whole system is set up to destroy your life. You know, but they said they would use that to stop them from destroying, right? But the whole time, they low-key they used it and was lying about that because what they did, they went on and knew they was going to do that next. The elites had the Biden administration, which is who they put in office, to pass that order, which is an order to stop Russia from bypassing the sanctions, which was, they say, will be able to be done through certain cryptocurrency. So now they done got a crypto order, which they tried to lie, say too, it was basically gonna end crypto. No, it was gonna they kind of tried to say it like that, but that's true. But not how they was mentioning it. But they was trying to really whole time as the order is titled, development, which I got it pulled up. I'll pull it up. You know, this is in the Novus Ordo poem I did. But anyway, what is in the crypto executive order? Executive order, the order is officially titled Executive Order on Ensuring Responsible Development of Digital Assets. So they're not getting rid of the crypto. They're going to get rid of the crypto. Basically, this was just set up for them to, that was just a way for them to start working on a digital currency. Because they would use the order, which you go watch the video, it's explained in there. I'm not going to sit here and go over it. Go watch it. But that's what they use this to do. You know? Protect U.S. consumers, investors, and business bullshit. You know? Because what we have here, this is what they really was doing. This is what the U.S. was doing. Can the United States catch up? I didn't go into all of this, right? It says other countries are already working on digital versions of digital versions of their own currencies. It says and note, all of this came from what? The war. But instead of saying this is what they, you know, reporting this, they reporting to you other lies through the war. And the lies they're actually reporting to you is ploys to make you think it's this, but really what they reporting to you, even if it's true, is for a whole nother reason. They probably reporting to you something that's true that they are doing, but it's not for the real reason it's not for the reason they're telling you. That's what's going on. Rumors of war. Lies of war. From war, in other words. It says other countries are already working on digital versions of their own currencies. That's true. From the Eurozone to India, but there is no suggest being first to market provides any significant material advantages. That's what they're trying to do. Notice this is titled, Can the United States Catch Up? Said Jamil Sheikh, founder of CBDC think tank. Those think tanks, man. Those crafty councils. It says, on the contrary, failure due to unintended consequences, low usage, or other issues can undermine faith in the issuing institution, he noted. In the issuing institution, Salaki. The overwhelming dominance of the dollar gives the U.S. the luxury of learning from other countries because basically they can blackmail them. You know, they can blackball them as well. But see, that's a whole nother thing. That's going into, like a war gambit. But anyway, it says, agreed Cornell University professor Iswar Prasad. You know? Yeah, these niggas lie about everything, man. Going to Songs of 58 chapter. You know, so yeah, that's basically it, man. They're doing this, man. You know, whose people, it says, if the United States did so, he noted it could wreck the monetary system of small countries whose people might prefer to use the digital dollar rather than the local currency. So they starting to see everybody's like, that we're in that time. So they don't give a goddamn what's going on in Ukraine. Out of all the places left on earth, you think they worry about the Ukraine? Why they ain't worry about the ghetto? Why ain't worry about the ghettos in America? Why the fuck y'all ain't worry about the streets in America? Potholes and shit everywhere. The air, the water. Flint ain't got no damn water. They worry about fucking Ukraine. These stupid ass people believe this. You know? Because it's a lie, man. It's a goddamn lie. They sitting here lying. This nigga the damn devil, man. This nigga the devil. So all this shit they telling you, they just using, they hustling the war to bring to bring this, to bring that thing, man. That real thing. You got something?
Lie.
All right. And then last but not least, because I said this is gonna be, sweet to the point. The this shit right here. This bullshit. Let me see. So people, you know how many people put the death on thing? Think about it. Like most of these people, they with US, the US pushed it to everybody like they trying to help Ukraine. So whatever the US say, and they got people rocked to sleep, they basically killed them. They're dead mentally. The news through the shit they was pushing through the news, through the rumors of war. They've killed many. So people are gonna be on the US side on anything they say that will help. Yeah, do we need to just keep putting sanctions on Russia? Yeah, we need to, don't, because they're trying to, we can't let them get a bypass with the crypto, all this bullshit. People gonna start talking like that. And they set this shit up, man. This shit is set up. Why the hell you think they named them? What's the coincidences? Right after they named the Staples Center Crypto Arena, here this shit comes. So a couple months later, they did that on December 25th. We just got in March. So basically January. Come on, man. Basically January they did that. You got NBA players got that shit. It's a lot, man. And now they've been able to use this goddamn, I'm gonna just pull it up. Is this the end? The damn market, the Mark Cuban. Yeah, we'll get this and we're gonna close up. Look, it comes straight up. 76ers announced Crypto.com as official jersey patch partner. It's all on the damn, NBA. These dumb niggas sitting there wearing it, and these niggas don't have a clue what's going on. See, they slaves, is what I was saying earlier. They speak lawfully concerning oppression. They probably get because the players probably get like a bonus for wearing it, And then this nigga comes with this shit, the goddamn devil, man. They want to develop this. Digital assets is what? Crypto. It's all set up, man. Ain't the damn rumors of war. And it ain't just the 76ers. Look, The soccer players doing it. Cryptonomists. Look, these niggas pushing digital currency. They have no clue what's going on. Jake and everything. Pale Edomite. Jake's. You know? These goddamn devils, man. Coin deal. So they've been lying, man. The rumors, look, lies of war. Look, that's what this dealing with, man. They're using the NBA players to promote the shit. And all these people. But anyway, man. So when you move on, another thing, while people focus, another thing they're gonna make sure people don't catch on. So they came with this shit. You know, let me close this out. Right here. They said like March 14th, a new. But see, this is where we gonna cut them, man. All this shit is set up. It's bullshit. It says, what is death? You know, the joint. What to know as cases of rare joint, you know, the strain rises, man. Cannabis 19, man. Have emerged. They started, now they saying this shit is emerging itself, but they just shut what's that, Japan or China, I think, one of those down, man. Like last week. And they said 17 cases have been confirmed worldwide. We seen this. They done ran this play like three. These niggas, how many times they done ran this play up? Like for real though, they running the same shit. This is exactly how they started. Look, remember when the joint first got to America, it was one case. Then it turned into, they had a stat count as everything was shut down like a fucking ghost town. They done ran this play like 3-4 times. The niggas keep falling for this shit. But see, the elite, they think they really in charge and they not. Y'all not really, y'all gonna lose, bro. You'll play you're gonna fumble this shit. People gonna learn what you running and all hell gonna break loose in America. This is not even going to like the other stuff that's going on, but yeah, they started to say this, they finna push this now. Because remember the Lord said in Isaiah the 28th chapter, I mean we can get it. So you ain't holding it, right?
Lie.
Yeah, we probably get that, maybe one more and close out. And this nigga the goddamn double. The man of sin gotta be revealed, man. They want to control people. The elites want to control people. Niggas out here, people did the damn Irish shit. They let that shit go, which is so spiritual because the prior year they ended the the Bud Billiken parade.
Yep.
That went for like 253 years or some shit.
And that too, whatever that job is, they didn't dye the river like they used to, I believe, some shit like that.
Yeah, and then they give people it back this year. People so stupid. They like kids, Even though, kids ain't stupid, it's just you can teach them anything, These people are some fucking idiots, man. It's locked in, brother. You got it.
Yeah, Isaiah 28.
Yeah, 8.
Yep. This is Isaiah chapter 28, verse 8. It says, for all tables.
It's locked in. Jeremiah 28.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
See, so war, bad times, which is like your famine, your carjackings you seeing, women getting put to death, all type of stuff like that. That's evil. That's bad times. Animals eat people. Then you got them, like I said, famine. Then you got pestilence. So the pestilence has to keep going as this world ends. And look, even if it's orchestrated, you know.
Okay.
But I mean, what better if the devil running the earth? If the earth is gonna give it to the hand of the wicked, you know. How would the damn pestilence get? The Lord, see, that's why we the detectives. This is how it's gonna be pestilence. These niggas, even if they lying about it, but they still put, but then they might still put some shit out here, you know. It's easy. This world is chaos, man. It's straight chaos. And it's gonna end chaotic and it's good. So here you go with another, as you thinking, okay, man, World War III. Nope. They about to shut this bitch back down. Here goes some more. You got you gotta have the pestilence with it. Look, war, Slovakia. What it say? What was it again?
Yeah, Kai.
War,
it says war,
pestilence.
evil, and pestilence.
War, evil, and pestilence. War, evil, and pestilence. You gotta have them both. You gotta have all of them, man. Who have believed our report? So this shit they gonna go crazy with this. Now we ain't saying how it's gonna end, how it's gonna play out, but all hell gonna break loose too eventually. But yeah, they probably gonna do another, they gonna probably do another lockdown, man. You just never know. But it says the world, them people, you gotta be careful saying their names in your videos. It says that last week, the WHO, the WHO last week confirmed the emergence of Delta crime, quote unquote. It says a hybrid strain that combines both the Delta and the Omicron. The Delaware and the Omicron variants. So that's it. News of the variants first surfaced in January. So how the hell, when Bloomberg News reported that a researcher in Cyprus had discovered a strain of the CV, it says that combines the Delaware and the Omicron variants. So yeah, that's basically it, man. So now watch this. So this is another thing they finna use to develop a whole new lifestyle. So with them developing, they're trying to make a U.S. Go watch the video. They're trying to make a U.S. New U.S. digital coin, man, to stop Russia from right. They're trying to get rid of the dollar, and then simultaneously, that's another evil, the gas and hyperinflation. And then another thing too, the gas kind of been going down a little bit, so these damn devils, boy. It's all set up, But look, they say this is we're gonna close on here. They say Delta, the Delaware crime, new variant or laboratory error. We're gonna stay away from that. They'll take this bitch down. So it's a bunch of bullshit. Right? I got one more thing to pretty much show the story. This came out January. Look, it's the same thing that the WHO just said last week. Or where is that? That the WHO, the Suhu said, yeah, they the Suhu. The Suhu just said, y'all the niggas for real, man. They said the Suhu just said, these are the biggest gangsters on the face of the earth. The biggest gangbangers, all that. This is these niggas. It says the Suhu said last week, they confirmed this last week that this is what's on the rise, and it's so far now 17 cases worldwide. But look, P game. They say this the same thing. Delaware, the story of that wasn't. This from January 21st. Because I remember them mentioning this, and they say researchers say it never in the sequences, it never existed, and the sequences might have resulted from the contamination. So these niggas winging it, man. Niggas making up shit. They create spread of misinformation. Because remember, we only thing we was heard about in the last 2 months, 3 months was what? The Omarion.
Mario, yep.
But they said the Delaware is the Omarion and whatever the other variant, you know? So how the hell they just announced last week this is a new variant when it was out in January, but they said it didn't exist. It combines both the Delaware and the Omarion. So what's the that don't make sense. If it's the Delaware, how can it be a hybrid stream of itself and the Omarion? That don't make no goddamn sense. What is the Delaware? What is this? If it's combined, it combines the Delta and the Omarion. What is the Delta by itself? These niggas winging it, man. So they just said that this just pay attention. This was 6 days ago. They said it's on the rise. They said it's similar to the Omarion. So they finna start pushing this thing again. You know, this shit not finna end. It's not about to end. So call on like how about you know shot, man. You know, that's basically it. So they've been lying about everything, and this is another method to kill the life that you know, to get you on a certain side, to set you up for the life they have prepared for you. This is what this is about. Lie, they're going to get you there. They're gonna use rumors of war, lies from wars that they pushing. They're able to string together through real shit going on, and all the other lies they're just gonna tell. And if they tell you the truth, it ain't for the reasoning for why they actually doing it. So that's basically it, man. You got anything else?
Lie.
All right, Khan. So with that, call on La. Yahweh. Basham.
Yahweh Shai.
Wahab.
Akwadash.
Shalom to the Akim, Wa'akwakim, and all the listeners in truth and sincerity and a proper ball. All right. Kwame Asha Allah. Shalom.